Hello everyone, welcome back to another 3D print of the month, where we go on Cults 3D and find our favorite project from the previous month and do whatever project that may be. So this month we selected this cool little train design, so let's download this, bring it off to the slicer, and see how it looks. So as you can see here, we have quite an intricate model. The detail put into the design work is very good. Now it does suggest on the printing instructions to use SLA printing, and it's very apparent why that is. However, we're going to use FDM printing because I'm fairly stubborn and would like to see it done. So we can see with the 0.2mm layer height, the detail comes out with a few parts missing. So some of the details on the side, the overhang, and some of the railings on the doors are missing, as you can see here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to scale this up 200% and then print it at an angle so that we're eliminating a lot of the overhang support features to try and get the most detail we can out of this. So now that we've got the model at an angle and all sliced up, the details look a lot better than it did before at 100%, now that we have it also scaled up to 200%. So I think this looks okay, so let's send this off to the 3D printer to see the results. Alright, so we've got our train fresh off the print bed here. Overall, quality looks pretty solid. Quite happy with a lot of the details, how they came out on this print. I think what we'll do now is we'll take off all the support material and then have a closer look at the details. So as I mentioned with this model before, it doesn't come with like an undercarriage portion of the train on the actual file. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to design our very own, and maybe we'll even put some tracks so that we can have a official scale model of this train, rather than having to buy a $200 piece that comes with most of these components anyway. I think the best part about 3D printing is that we can make all of our own components. So let's head back to Fusion. We'll measure this piece up, we'll design some pieces for the undercarriage, and we'll get the wheels and the tracks going, and we'll see if we can't make this a nice scale model that can actually be functional and go on a pair of tracks. So let's move over to doing that and see how we can get this to work. So after watching a bunch of YouTube videos on trains moving along tracks, I mocked these pieces up here to sort of represent what I saw on the videos and how they rotated. So I then made an assembly in Fusion 360 to see if everything fit together nicely, and this was the result. Alright, so I've designed all the wheels and the linkage mechanism for the wheels on the train. We have the piston here and the housing that kind of goes in and out of this. What I'm worried about with this piston here, and what I forgot to do, is actually add a bit of a fillet to this outside edge here so that it can slide in and out of the piston housing a little smoother. But I'll just take the hobby knife and some sandpaper and just smooth that off as well. We got the set of wheels for each side. Once I get these attached using the little pegs I've got here, just some pegs and some glue, we'll attach it to the main lower part of the frame, get this set onto the bottom of the train here. We'll put the rest of the pieces on, like the little roof and the rest of these pieces in the front here. And then we will see how this turns out and see if these wheel linkages can actually roll and move nicely on the tracks. Alright, so this works fairly well, provided the wheels are rotating at the same speed. This looks somewhat like we want it to, so that is somewhat promising. Let's get the last link together. Okay, looks pretty good. Not bad for a first iteration. So now let's get the piston set up on here. Okay, let's see how this rotates here. That's not bad. Seeing I'm spinning all with my hands, and it's not spinning very uniform since it will need to be on the track. But yeah, overall, pretty solid for a first iteration. Pretty happy with how that looks. I mean, this isn't by any means meant to be a speed run on the track. It's more for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good, and let's get the rest of this put on and attach the train body. Alright, so we got all the pieces of the train put together. We've got the lower linkages all put together here. Got it glued onto the bottom. And I fixed all these pins in place because I just didn't really want them to move, because personally I want it just as a display model. But all of these work, so they do rotate fairly nicely around and the piston moves in and out. I didn't fix that part so you can see it move in and out, which I think is pretty cool. So now I think what's left to do is we will put the rails on with the filament pieces and attach the upper connectors here with filament strands like we mentioned before, and then we'll put this on the tracks and have it good to go as our final finished model. Alright, so we've got the train all designed and assembled for the pieces that we designed and attached it to the main Cult 3D style print. Quite happy with how this came out, considering that this is mainly meant for SLA printing, so considering that we did it with FDM, pretty happy with the results. Once again, we scaled it up 200% size and designed these bottom wheels and linkages. We've got the piston system that goes in and out and works with the wheels as it goes around. Details in the front and the sides, pretty solid overall. And designed these tracks as well that did not come with the original file, but just a pretty simple train track assembly that I've glued together in the center, and have your typical wood and steel beam style train track looks. So if we put this on the tracks, and if I measured it correctly, it should fit perfectly on there. And we've got a pretty cool train model. So there we have it. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please consider subscribing. It really helps with this channel. Also consider checking out our Patreon page, where you can see the official supporter, maker, and commercial seller tier, where you can also gain access to all of our paid for designs for free. So once again, thank you for watching, and as always, happy printing.